everyone, welcome to another round of Chitter Chatter. Today we're going to chit chat with Sonia Sejwani Saini about her two books that she's penned down and a book that is having her where everything is written about her. The first book is Baby on Board, which is her current book. The other book is Yours Legally, which is a collection of short stories, legal stories, and Shining Divas of 2020, where it's all about her. She's one of the divas. But before I invite her on this chitter chatter, I have to wish everyone a happy Karwa Chauth, the ones who are celebrating. And also, I'm sure everyone is excited for the India-Pakistan match today. So how many of you all are already bleeding blue? And how many of you all are excited for this chitter chatter today? So I am going to send her a request and ask her to get started with us. In the meantime, you all can continue sending in the hearts, the loves, the hug, and also the questions that you all want. So, hello Suresh, hello Dhaval, hey Vitasta, how you doing? Hey Chakul Eats with Sanjeri. Hi Sonia, how are you?
Hi Shweta.
Welcome to
I'm good. Yeah, finally, I think we've been planning this for a long time. And I was really not thinking at that time when I chose the date as 24th that it's going to be a big day today. We have the festival, Karwa Chauth, and then we have our much awaited India-Pakistan match. So I think it's a really crucial day for a lot of people today.
Yes, today is a day where we have everything packed together. And I'm so glad that on such an auspicious day, we also have our chitter chatter. The long pending chitter chatter is finally happening.
Yeah.
We're not discussing one book, but we have three books that we're going to talk about. And here are all three people, like, no, these are the books penned by her, and one has all about her.
Thank you.
So, Sonia, how did your journey of writing start? Your first book, Yours Legally, how did the whole journey start where you decided that you want to pen a book?
So see, writing is something which has been with me since childhood. I've always said that in a lot of interviews, and it's not that few years back or recently I decided that I want to become a writer. I think this has been my aim, my dream, my passion since I was a young girl. So I've been really fond of reading books and writing articles since I was in school. And I think to see my name on the cover of a book as an author was something I was really dreaming since a child. And of course, it took a long time, but I'm actually glad that it happened because a lot of people don't even get a chance to fulfill their dreams. So at least I'm happy that at this age, when I was 33, my first book got published. I know people who are still planning to publish a book, or at the age of 55 or 60, they're releasing their debut book. So my journey goes way back. I've been always wanting to write. And this book, Yours Legally, I think it was a product of the fact that I actually chose journalism, like you've read the preface of the book. And then I made the transition from journalism to law. So I always wanted to write something, but I was lacking a story. So I think that doing law and pursuing that profession gave me that idea. So I owe everything to the decision I took of pursuing law and the fact that I honed my writing skills by pursuing journalism. So Yours Legally is a product of my internships, my trainings, my study, and some incidents which really impacted me. And I felt that these stories they should come out in the open. So that is the base and background of Yours Legally. And then things, kept on following, and one thing led to another. The book came out in Hindi, then Baby on Board happened. So I think my dream of when I was a child has now come true.
So how much time, like we know Baby on Board is, again, like if you could tell us a little, especially to the viewers, what Baby on Board is. They've read my detailed review, but there are many more viewers here who are new and don't know much about Baby on Board. So before I go on my next question, just how you told us how this particular book of yours was, Yours Legally, if you can tell us a little about Baby on Board too.
So the Baby on Board was really unplanned because like Yours Legally took a long time to get written and published. But Baby on Board was a quick work of actually 6-7 months. So luckily both my books got published in a mere span of 5 months. Like February, Yours Legally got published in 2019. And I was already working on writing Baby on Board because I was pregnant in 2018 and I conceived my first child in July 18. I had started writing those experiences that moment itself. That time I wasn't sure that I want to, release it as a book. But when Yours Legally came out and with my journey of pregnancy, I wanted that story also to come out. Both are based on my own life, and Baby on Board is an out and out non-fiction, realistic story. You have read Baby on Board, and you recently reviewed it as well. So in August, actually 2019, Baby on Board came out, and it actually did not take me a lot of time to write it because I was fresh with those experiences and those emotions and thought processes, and I did not want to wait. A lot of people think that let the first book come out, let it do well, become a bestseller, then I should write my second book. But I did not want those thoughts to go behind my mind because then you have your own different experiences and those things somehow you just keep on forgetting. So Baby on Board is something which I wanted to target the men as well, and the journey from motherhood to parenthood. I wanted people to understand that it's about the two, the couple, which is important. So Baby on Board is a totally unplanned but I think a happy product. I'm really happy with that book as well because I never in my life thought that I'm going to write a book on pregnancy and motherhood.
So right now, while you're talking about your books, Haresh Z4033, author Mohit Chawla, Karina Adnani, they all are sending you lots of hey, hellos, hi. They are also saying that kudos to write 2 books in such a short time. Like usually writers take a long time, like you also mentioned. You had 2 books quickly in a very short span and totally different. Like each book is very different in its own way. Baby on Board is your pregnancy journey till your delivery, and this is totally a legal journey. Now, being a writer, a professional, how was it to combine everything and maintain the discipline? Tell us that.
Oh, it's really tough. I think with one leg, I was rocking my child while I was editing Yours Legally because I was on maternity leave at that time when I got a mail from the publisher that they want to publish it and they gave me 60 days. So in December, I got the mail and in February, I had to release it. And the work was written so long way back. And at that time, I was having my child who was turning 6 months old. So when he used to sleep, I used to do the editing part. I used to rewrite the stories. And sometimes I would just, he would be there sleeping and I would be looking after him. And then I would be doing my work. So I'm a morning person, talking about discipline. So I always feel that your thoughts are really fresh in the morning. Since childhood, even my studies and everything has been done in the morning. I never stay up till very late in the night for anything. So I used to use that time when my child used to be sleeping or like early hours of the morning, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. I used to pick up that time because I think my output and productivity was better instead of me doing the same thing in 4 to 5 hours and prolonging it, procrastinating it the whole day. So the discipline was quite tough because now you have been given a task to release your book and it's your debut book. So you have all those fears and you're a debut author. You don't want things to go wrong and you have never been there, done it also. Everything is new for you. And for this book, I did not have a professional editing service as well. So it was a really difficult task for me. Of course, little bit loopholes and grammatical errors are always there with your first work, which I improvised in my second work. But I think it was fun, the entire journey. And I think I remember all those days and like your first baby, your first book is also like your first child. So all the tussle or the hard work, I think it was worth it.
Now that you have both your books in your hand and the whole promotion bit also takes a toll. A lot of people don't realize that it's not just about writing and getting your books published. It's also about reaching the right audience and reaching much more so that you can write more. What is your marketing, all that journey going like?
Yeah, totally. I think you have touched a very important point because especially for debut authors, we are not Chetan Bhagat that their books are going to become national bestsellers 2 days after the release and their books are going to be there in the stores. It's been 2 years and till today, I am promoting my book. I'm having sessions. I'm trying to place them offline in stores. And the most important part is that your publisher is going to assist you till the time of releasing your book. But for debut authors, that is the main task. See, your book is there, you've written. But what next? How do you, maintain that fact that the book is reaching to its readers? So as an author, You yourself have to be very proactive in marketing your book. If you feel that somebody else is going to take care of that business for you, you are highly mistaken. Of course, you have book promoters, organizers, influencers who are going to assist you in marketing your book and promoting your book. But I think till today, I'm always planning and strategizing as to, I think there my education, my journalism, my strategy course, I think all my education is now helping me till today because every day my mind is constantly working. It's not about the profit or the royalty or the sales. I think for me, what's important is that yes, people should know about my book. They should be curious about me as an author and they should be reading my work. That is your aim. Otherwise, why are you writing a book? So promotion is an ongoing process and you should never stop. You should never feel complacent that yes, now my book is there, so I should stop promoting it. That is 80% of the job. 20% is writing the book these days.
So while you were saying this, we had a lot of people sending in hearts and claps. Poonam Jalan says, well said. Gupta Chitwan says, wow. And Mannat 14 November says, brilliant. Reading Azam Bai says, well said. Madi Valram says, well said. And that is so true that, many a times you feel that you've done your job. And like you said, there is a lot going on. It's not just writing a book. It has to read your audience. They have to like
Yeah.
it, write a lot more. And you, being the researcher that you are, because that's one thing I've realized, like to plan, you have your research going on, and there's so much like logistics and everything. Like you are a meticulous planner. That is something that I definitely get by the way we were organized. That is the way, baby on board when I read, like, from the beginning till the end, how well planned you were mentally, physically. So now when you sit to plan your strategies, like you said, it's an ongoing process and you are promoting two different books which are completely different genres written by you. How do you go about planning? What are the tips you want to give the writers out there who have released their books when it comes to planning, marketing of your own book?
So you see, I've been lucky in that way that people who read yours legally contacted me again that now they want to read my second book, and people who get Baby on Board wanted to read yours legally, and I was surprised because, like you said, they are completely two different genres, and including men, women, youngsters, aged people. So that is something which I'm really happy about. The fact is that I think what is really common in both the books is you have not read yours legally, but maybe sometime later you're going to read it is that I have my writing style has been the same. Like you've read Baby on Board, and the way I'm talking right now, that is the way I wrote my book. I did not make it really commercial or really fancy. That it should come out in a really high society kind of a book, or very intellectual book, or it should be meant for only a limited kind of an audience. A lot of people gave me reviews that when we read your book, we felt that as if the writer is sitting in front of us and they are, narrating the stories to me. So for marketing, actually, I'm not finding it really tough. Of course, I know that where Baby on Board is going to be more readable, like, of course, women are in general more interested in reading a book on pregnancy or motherhood. And yours legally is something which I know is is targeted pan India and across age groups and professions. So with yours legally, I am being more experimental and I am having a wider reach. Now, so my strategy is that when people read yours legally, because I have a wider audience for that, amongst them, people actually pick up Baby on Board because they are curious to know what else has this girl written. So, it's all connected, I think. So that's what I'm saying, that the planning is going on.
Was this that Baby on Board is a book, like even if you are not planning a pregnancy, you are far from even thinking of pregnancy, it's a book that you should just read. You could tell your friends who are getting pregnant, who are planning pregnancy, and it's so well written that it doesn't have to have like, oh, you know what, I'm not even married, why should I read this? It's just got so many myths and notions that get busted. And I also think that if your friends are planning to get pregnant or are pregnant, you can definitely buy a copy and gift it to them.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Sonia, like today is a big day. It's Karwa Chauth. We are bleeding blue because there's an India-Pakistan match, and we are here chatting about your books. So,
Yeah.
when you have to go out and promote your book, or when you had your book release, or when you are at an exhibition where you're exhibiting your books at a book fair and all, what is the feeling that you go through when you meet the people?
Yeah, it's really amazing actually, because you see, with writing, what also I get as a plus point and a complimentary thing is because I love people. I like to know, different kind of nature and different kind of personalities. So when you are an author, you actually get to connect with a lot of readers and a lot of different people, staying across the country or outside, outside India as well. So for me, every event, every book launch event, or every session, or every physical event, if I'm, attending, it's a different experience for me because they learn something from me, and I also learn something from them. While in the nature of if they are telling me that okay, what they liked in the book or what they did not like in the book, or their book inspired them to actually pursue a career of their choice. For example, yours legally is not really targeting them to pursue law. But if somebody got determined with my story that yes, we should take that decision, that we should follow our dreams, so that makes me happy. So for me, every reader is important. I am not really targeting at the fact that yes, lakhs of people should like my book. And earlier, yes, negative criticism used to affect me that why is this person giving me that feedback, or why is that person not liking my book. But now I have forgotten all that. I've grown that phase, and I'm now focusing on the people who are actually interested in my work. So my focus in on those people. So attending events every time gives you a good feeling and a high, no matter how many years it goes by promoting your books.
So, well, we have best wishes for both your books, and we wish that, people, if you haven't read Baby on Board or Yours Legally, then please, after our chitter chatter, go and download your copies. It's available on Kindle, it's paperback.
Yeah.
You can, and after our chitter chatter, get them on Amazon or whichever bookstore you want to. Read, DM her, tell her how you liked it. And I also want to know, Sonia, do you have your copies around so that we can have our selfie moment before I go on our next
I
section?
do actually. I have the Hindi one. I don't have Baby on Board. I was just searching for it. I have this one and I have my biography. So I have these three, I think. Yeah.
I think so. I have your biography and this so we
Yeah,
can take our.
absolutely.
And one with just
Yeah,
legally.
sure.
And yes, there we go. That's a selfie moment with the author and book. And haven't read, then you know where this week, what book you should order and read. And DM Sonia, tell her what you like, spread the word so that she can write a lot more. And if there is something, even she's okay with negative criticism right now, so you
Yeah, yeah.
feel that criticism, feel free to contact her and let her know so that she can work on that for her next future books too. So Sonia, writing a book and then having a book where something is written about you, Shining Divas of 2020, you were one of the divas where you were interviewed and written about. So how does it feel now you were on the other side, you were being questioned and written about?
Yeah, actually, it was really interesting and weird as well because till now your aim is to actually become an author and you want to pen down your own books. And now you're getting featured at this age in a different book wherein they are featuring your stories. Even though I still feel that I've only started right now and I have a long way to go, I have a really good journey ahead. So still, I think that they must have found something inspiring in my journey that they wanted to, feature me in that book. There was another coffee table book, which it's like a big book. So recently it was released by Crazy Tales. It's a media company in Delhi, wherein they have featured 51 influential Indians. So I got featured in the author category in August, recently got released. So that was also a really amazing feeling that now, that way also your reach increases because one is the way through your books yourself. And the other way is that when people are getting to know your story, because I think be it films or be it actors or being sports persons or authors, the person matters. Books follow. If a person is curious about the story or the background of how this person became an author, if that is inspiring enough, I think then the second decision will be that the person is going to pick up your book and read it. So I think it really feels really great to be featured in biographies like these and alongside people who are, who have so much of experience and who have achieved so much in their life. So I'm really honored to actually have been featured in such a book at this age.
And now it is a fun round where I'm going to ask you some fun questions to know more about you as an author, as a professional, as a mother, and we want really quick answers, one word, one sentence max. So, are you ready for the random round?
Okay, sure.
Okay. So, the favorite book that you're reading right now?
The favorite book I'm reading right now. Okay, I don't know if I should name it on in public, but I just finished M.V. Kasi's The Devil's Kiss, and I think he's a really interesting author because he's experimenting with the kind of writing which is really a bold decision in Indian writing. So I am really reading M.V. Kasi these days. Totally different genre. I can't even imagine writing such fantasy land and such romance thriller fictions. So the name is a bit tricky, but it's The Devil's Kiss.
So, after Devil's Kiss, what is your next read?
What is my next read? I actually have left No Honor in the Middle. It is by Awais Khan, who is a London-based Pakistani author. I had loved his first work, In the Company of Strangers, but his second book I have not been able to finish it. So I want to finish that. So I think No Honor is going to be my second read.
Reading one book at a time or reading multiple books together?
Sometimes multiple, yes, I do.
How do you decide what is your next read?
I think it's just my mood. I think it's maybe the routine you're having, the week you had. So I think it depends on my mood. What a tough day I had, or what a tough week I had, or what I really want to read. It's totally, it's a spontaneous decision. I don't plan it. Something which, grabs my attention, sometimes I just pick it up. It has to be interesting.
Do you judge a book by its cover?
Sometimes I do. I think the cover should be appealing enough. It should be interesting. But the backstory, I think the back cover appeals me more. Yeah.
What is it about a book that always stays with you?
I think the main character, the personality or the nature of the main character, that somehow stays with me.
What are reviews for you?
Reviews are very important for me because I think they help you improvise your work, and they also make you feel good and appreciated and liked, and you feel happy that people are connecting to your work. They are trying to understand the story or the message you are giving. So I think reviews are very important for me.
What is your reading challenge for 2021?
My reading challenge. My reading challenge is actually to read more because I am not reading much. I have not read much this whole year due to maybe shifting from Chandigarh to Delhi and then my kid and job. So actually reading has taken a backstage. I have been totally engrossed in promoting. So I want to actually read more. And my challenge is more towards writing. I have taken a break from writing. So I want to get back to writing now.
What is it when I say reading? What is the first word that comes to your mind?
Peace.
Writing.
Enjoying.
Books.
Books. Part of me.
Baby on board.
My child, Suhan.
Yours legally.
Tia.
Chitter Chatter with Shweta Roida.
Shweta.
So thank you for your time, Sonia. It was a great pleasure having you on Chitter Chatter and talking about all your books, about the problems that writers go through when it comes to writing a book, the discipline they need while promoting a book. It was great having you here, and I'm glad that I've read Baby on Board, and hopefully I'm going to read yours legally too very soon.
You.
Please keep the writing going, and looking forward for many more Chitter Chatters and many more books from you.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much. And to all the listeners out there, have a great day. I think the evening is going to be interesting. So to all the ladies, happy Karwa Chauth. And to everybody, I think we should have a great match. Let's not focus on who wins, India or Pakistan. Let's just enjoy the match. So all the best. Have a good day.